Hey guys, Big Weir, roadtoroota.com. About to go into an interview with the three amigos, Cliff High and Jason Ip4. Wanted to get a quick thing out. With Bitcoin hitting over 6,000 now, Litecoin is not making the same move, and I think Litecoin is a screaming buy. Right now, the Bitcoin to Litecoin relationship is 100 to 1. 100 to 1. I think it should be at least 4 to 1 at the very least, and probably either 2 to 1 or 1 to 1 when the banking system fails and we need Litecoin. And here's some of the reasons. And the big reason is what's going on with Bitcoin is the slowness and the cost due to SegWit and all the stuff that they've been doing over Bitcoin to make it more secure. It is completely out of the realm of being a means of exchange, whereas Litecoin is doing the exact opposite. 4 times as fast, it's 4 times as cheap, it's 4 times as everything. It's 4 times as many coins. So it should be at least, at the very least, worth 1/4 of Bitcoin. And with Bitcoin at 6,000, that means Litecoin should be at least 1,500, 1,500, and it's trading around $60. So this is a screaming buy, much like what's going on with silver and gold. Silver being a screaming buy, massively manipulated. I think people just don't know fully about the potential for Litecoin and aren't relating it to the crumbling of the old fiat monetary system and the need for a fast means of exchange. Litecoin is the call. There are others, but I think Litecoin will clearly outshine them all. I really do think that. Here's a couple reasons. This is an article from July. In summary, both Bitcoin and Litecoin are deflationary. With Bitcoin, it's 21 million coins. With Litecoin, it's 84 million, so 4 times the amount. But the same, they're being mined, and it's a 1 to 4 relationship. Very similar as far as the deflationary factors. Litecoin payment confirmations are faster, at least 1/4 faster these days. And Charlie Lee has left Coinbase he's the inventor of Litecoin, to focus solely on the Litecoin Foundation, and it's good to have a leader. There's pros and cons, obviously, but having a leader who is pushing forward faster and cheaper transactions is exactly what is needed and will be needed come 2018, 2019. Litecoin, like I said, Litecoin payment confirmations are faster. It's about 1/4. But that should improve too. Litecoin has going for it both the Lightning Network, which is getting implemented, and the atomic swaps, which Charlie Lee's already done one. Litecoin is going to be ultra fast and ultra cheap. So you can buy a cup of coffee with your Litecoin, but you can't buy a cup of coffee with your Bitcoin. But more, it's just the valuation right now of Litecoin traded at about $60, and Bitcoin traded at 6,000. They're completely off kilter, and it should be 1 to 4. So I think Litecoin has a huge way to go, and I've even sold some of my other cryptos just to buy more Litecoin. All right, let's talk about the things that are exciting. Both Bitcoin and Litecoin are deflationary. These crux behind the deflationary nature is simple, defined by the demand-supply logic in basic economics. The supply of both these coins will be tapered in coming years, and at the same time, demand will be increasing. If something catastrophic is not happening in crypto space, Bitcoin will have 21 million coins in its entire lifespan, and Litecoin will have 84 million, which is 4 times as much. And we know that. Litecoin payment confirmations are faster. The block generation time of Bitcoin is 10 minutes, and Litecoin is 2.5 minutes. In simple terms, it means that transactions are confirmed 4 times faster in Litecoin. The downside of smaller block generation time is it is easy for reversal of transactions compared to a larger block. Since the value of Bitcoin is high, Litecoin's future lies in using it for small transactions, like I said. Number 3, both coins are based off proof of work concept. The coin rewarding functionality of both Bitcoin and Litecoin are based on the concept of proof of work, though their algorithms differ. Bitcoin is using SHA-256, and Litecoin is using script algorithm. SHA-256 is a complex algorithm, and data block processing with SHA-56 processes slower transaction turnaround times with less room for error. Successful mining of coins using SHA-256 requires hash rates at the gigahashes per second range or higher, which means miners need high-performing ASIC chips. Script is simpler, and it is much easier to run GPUs and tend to use up less energy than using SHA-256. The future outlook for Litecoin. Litecoin is more adaptive to technical upscaling. This is important. And this is why Charlie Lee went back to the Litecoin Foundation, because he sees the opening that Bitcoin left with all their increased security and slowing down of times. He saw an opening, so he went back to the foundation, and he's working on upscaling all the good parts of Litecoin, the speed and the cheapness. If we compare the history and roadmap of Bitcoin and Litecoin, it is evident that the latter has been well ahead in adapting new improvement plans. SegWit is already activated in Litecoin without any political doldrums. The founder, Charlie Lee, has joined back at Litecoin Foundation after his stint in Coinbase. The team behind Litecoin is now working on Lightning Network and adding smart contracts. Very interesting that Litecoin is adding smart contracts. As Ethereum, the smart contracts slow down because they're becoming so popular. It will be nice to have an alternative, and Litecoin is going to be there. And that's actually in Cliff High's data, too, is one of the reasons Litecoin goes crazy in the coming months. Once implemented successfully, these two projects can change the future of Litecoin, absolutely. So, yeah, this is really big. This is as big as the silver-gold ratio tightening. You're going to see a tightening of the Litecoin and Bitcoin ratio. Lightning Network, I believe Litecoin will be the first crypto to implement Lightning Network, which would increase the scalability of transactions. IND is one of the implementations, which is in the final stages and expected to complete in the next 6 months. Once Lightning Network is implemented, the number of transactions per second can grow to millions of transactions per second. That's a big deal. And that's what the guys at MIT were kind of hinting at a few months back. I think that's still to come. I think they were a little premature on that one. Lightning Network, and Lightning Network is being developed by MIT. I believe, wait, where are we? Talked about Lightning Network. Smart contracts. The future roadmap of Litecoin shows its interest in anonymous smart contracts. Smart Crypto Vault is one of the items on the roadmap Charlie Lee is excited about. The technology combines MAST and converts script combinations that restrict how coins are spent. The team is expecting a positive outcome in this month on per Charlie Lee's tweet. Conclusion, Charlie Lee introduced Litecoin as silver cryptocurrency when Bitcoin took the name crypto gold. If we understand the fundamental logic behind both coins, we don't need rocket science knowledge or high IQ to understand the fact that Litecoin is heavily undervalued. The ideal price of Litecoin is ultimately pegged with 1/4 of Bitcoin price. There you go. They agree with me. This is a simple calculation of supply of coins, 21 million versus 84 million. According to Google keyword search, Litecoin is still not in the limelight like Bitcoin or Ethereum. This can change in the near future, and both coins can complement each other on the long run, especially with the atomic swaps. That could be really good for Litecoin as well. He goes on to talk a little more about, I'm not sure how much Bitcoin is overvalued or undervalued, but I am sure that Litecoin is undervalued when compared to Bitcoin. I agree with that 100,000%. I think Litecoin is going to run. It's going to catch its stride in the coming months, and the potential for Litecoin to go up, 5 or 10 times what it is today is a lot better than the potential for Bitcoin to go up 5 or 10 times than it is today. So yes, I do think Litecoin will catch up to Bitcoin very fast in the very near future. So that is my screaming buy for the day. Big Weir says buy Litecoin, or even do a swap on. You can go to, what's it called? What's that swap? You guys know what I'm talking about. I just talked about it the other day. Eric Voorhees' company. Shapeshift. There you go. Go to Shapeshift and swap your Litecoin for any other currency you want. This is Big Weir. roadtoroot.com. I'll talk to you later.